What's the craziest thing you saw a military chaplain do in combat? Chaplain Davis was this soft-spoken guy from Alabama. Never raised his voice, always had a gentle word for everyone. We figured he'd spend the whole deployment in the chapel, counseling homesick soldiers and holding Sunday services. We were dead wrong. Our convoy hit an IED outside Ramadi. Massive explosion flipped our lead vehicle, trapped 3 guys inside. Insurgents opened fire from both sides of the road. We're pinned down, taking heavy fire, watching that Humvee burn with our buddies inside. Everyone's focused on returning fire. Nobody could get to the vehicle. Too much incoming. Whoever tried would get cut down in seconds. That's when Chaplain Davis did something nobody expected. He stood up in the middle of the firefight and started walking toward the burning Humvee. Not running, walking. Calm as you please. Get down! I screamed. You're gonna get yourself killed! He looked back at me with this serene expression and said, son, I've got work to do. Bullets whizzing past his head, RPGs exploding around him. Chaplain Davis just kept walking, like he was strolling through a park on Sunday morning. The craziest part? The enemy fire started to decrease. Not because they stopped shooting, but because they were missing. Bullets hitting everywhere except him. He reached the overturned Humvee and started pulling guys out. First casualty had a broken leg, unconscious from smoke inhalation. Chaplain Davis threw him over his shoulder in a fireman's carry. Still walking, not running. Walking back to our position like he had all the time in the world. Set the wounded soldier down behind cover, then turned around and went back for the second guy. Same calm walk. Same impossible luck with the bullets missing him. By now our return fire was getting more accurate. We were inspired. If the chaplain could walk through hell twice, we could damn sure shoot straight. Second rescue, guy with shrapnel wounds and burns. Chaplain Davis carried him back the same way, gentle as carrying a sleeping child. Third trip was for the driver. This time the vehicle was fully engulfed. Flames everywhere. Ammunition starting to cook off inside. Chaplain Davis didn't hesitate. Crawled inside that burning death trap and dragged out our driver. Guy was unconscious, gear on fire. Chaplain beat out the flames with his bare hands. His sleeves were smoking when he carried the last soldier to safety. Medics worked on all 3 casualties. Every single one survived. Driver had 3rd-degree burns but lived. The other 2 made full recoveries. After the firefight ended, we all surrounded Chaplain Davis. Wanted to know how he did it. How he walked through that hell untouched. He just smiled and said, boys, I had the best cover fire possible. The Lord was watching over me. Sergeant Williams, who'd been atheist his whole life, asked for baptism that same night. Half the squad started attending chapel services. But here's the thing that still gives me chills. We found out later that insurgent radio chatter mentioned the firefight. They claimed they saw angels protecting the American rescue man. Multiple fighters reported their weapons jamming when they aimed at the chaplain. Others said their shots curved away like something was deflecting them. Command investigated. Wanted to know if Chaplain Davis had body armor, special equipment, anything that could explain it. Found nothing. Medical exam showed minor smoke inhalation and some burns on his hands. No bullet wounds, no shrapnel, not even a scratch from walking through that hellstorm. The insurgents never attacked another convoy when they spotted our chaplain. Word spread that we had supernatural protection. Chaplain Davis never talked about it again. Just went back to his quiet counseling and Sunday services. But everyone knew what we'd witnessed. 3 years later, I'm out of the service. Still go to church every Sunday. Still think about that day when I watched a man of God walk through the valley of death and fear no evil.